The galaxy is on the brink of collapse. For years, the Corian Dominion, a brutal alien empire, has been sweeping across the stars, conquering planet after planet. Their power seems unstoppable. The Corian warships are unlike anything the galaxy has ever seen. Massive, heavily armed, and nearly invincible. Their robotic soldiers and AI-driven war tactics have crushed the greatest military forces the galaxy has ever known. The once thriving civilizations of the galaxy, with their vibrant cultures and advanced technologies, are now reduced to rubble. Whole star systems have fallen, their people either enslaved or wiped out. The few surviving colonies are trapped in constant fear, unable to defend themselves against the relentless Corian forces. In the darkened war room of a ship, the last hope of the galaxy's resistance, the surviving leaders of the galaxy's greatest civilizations gather. A holographic display shows a map of the galaxy, dotted with red marks indicating fallen planets, lost cities, and dying star systems. The leaders, all looking exhausted and defeated, sit around a large round table. Their faces are grim. They know their time is running out. "We've lost," says Vera, the alien general leading the resistance. Her voice is heavy with the weight of the defeat that has already swallowed much of the galaxy. "Every plan we've tried has failed. Their ships are too powerful. Their AI is too advanced. We have no hope." There is a long silence. The other leaders shift uncomfortably, knowing she's right. In the face of the Corian Dominion's overwhelming might, they've fought valiantly, but it hasn't been enough. Even their best warriors and strongest technologies couldn't hold back the tide of destruction. One leader, a young human officer named Daniel Hunt, speaks up. Maybe it's not over. We've got more to offer than you think." The room falls silent as the others turn to look at him. His planet, Earth, is a small and relatively unknown part of the galaxy. Humans, once considered weak and primitive by the galaxy's standards, have never been involved in the larger interstellar wars. But Hunt's words spark a flicker of hope. If Earth has something to offer, could it really make a difference? Vera stands, her sharp alien features glowing faintly in the dim light. "What do you mean?" she asks, her voice laced with skepticism. "Your planet is just a backwater. You've barely advanced technologically beyond your own solar system. How can you possibly stand against the Corian?" But Hunt doesn't back down. He looks her in the eye and says, "It's true we've been dismissed as primitive, but we're adaptable. We've survived against all odds, and we've learned to innovate when faced with impossible odds. If we join forces, we might have a chance." Vera considers his words. "The idea is risky. Earth's technology is no match for the Corian war machines, and their military is still largely untested in galactic combat." But something about Hunt's confidence strikes a chord within her. The galaxy's resistance has fought against the Corian for so long with little success. Maybe Earth's ingenuity could offer a new kind of hope. Vera turns to the other leaders, her mind racing. "I'm not convinced, but we don't have any other options." She looks back at Hunt. "Tell me what Earth can do." Hunt explains that humanity has developed a series of technologies that might be the galaxy's salvation. Among these is a unique cloaking device capable of making ships nearly invisible to enemy sensors. There's also an experimental EMP weapon that could disable the Corians' AI-controlled warships, rendering them vulnerable. But these weapons are untested on a large scale, and humanity's military is small compared to the Corians' vast fleets. "We're not going to beat them with firepower," Hunt says, "but we can outsmart them. Humans have always survived by adapting. I know Earth can make a difference. We have nothing to lose by trying." Vera is silent for a moment, looking at the map of the galaxy. The Corian Dominion's red marks are everywhere, a constant reminder of how close the galaxy is to total destruction. Then slowly she nods. "All right," she says. "We'll give Earth a chance." There's a collective murmur of surprise from the other leaders. No one thought humanity would be the answer, but now, with the Corian forces closing in, desperate times call for desperate measures. And so, against all odds, Earth becomes the galaxy's last hope. The decision is made. The resistance will reach out to Earth and ask for help. The fate of the galaxy now lies in the hands of the humans, an underdog race that no one, not even the Corian, expected to change the course of the war. Desperate and out of options, Vera, the resistance leader, sends a transmission to Earth, hoping for a miracle. The signal is weak, and the odds of it reaching anyone on Earth seem slim. Yet, she sends it anyway, knowing this may be the galaxy's last chance. The transmission contains a plea for help, an urgent request for humanity's involvement in the fight against the Corian Dominion. Back on Earth, General Daniel Hunt, a battle-hardened officer who has seen the darkest sides of war, is in his command center when the signal comes through. At first, it seems like just another distress call from a distant part of the galaxy. But then Hunt listens carefully to Vera's words. His heart races as he realizes the gravity of the message. The transmission is clear but strange. The idea of humanity playing a key role in this galactic war is both exciting and terrifying. Hunt knows that this is the moment to prove humanity's worth, to show the galaxy that Earth is not weak or insignificant, but capable of standing against the most advanced alien forces. He quickly assembles a team of elite soldiers, engineers, and scientists. They are skeptical. How can humans possibly match the Corian power? After all, they've never fought in a war of this scale before. Some of the team argue that Earth should focus on its own defenses, that it should prioritize protecting its home, not rushing into a distant war. But Hunt refuses to let the opportunity slip away. "This is our chance to prove who we are," Hunt says with firm conviction. "We may not have the most powerful weapons, but we have something they don't. Adaptability. We've always survived, and we will now." The team grows more determined as Hunt's words sink in. They understand the stakes. If humanity fails to act, the galaxy could fall forever. Earth cannot sit idly by while billions of lives are destroyed. This is their moment to rise beyond their humble origins and become something far greater. As the team prepares for the journey, Hunt oversees the final tests of Earth's newest warships. These ships are equipped with cloaking shields, making them nearly invisible to enemy detection, and EMP weapons capable of disabling the Corian AI-controlled warships. These technologies are untested in real battle, but they offer humanity a slim chance to survive. With a sense of urgency in the air, the first human warships depart from Earth, their engines roaring to life as they head into the unknown galaxy. The crew stands ready, knowing they will face the most terrifying enemy the galaxy has ever known. The Corian Dominion might have the superior numbers and firepower, but humanity is going to give everything they have to fight back. As the ships vanish into the darkness of space, the fate of the galaxy rests on their shoulders. Will humanity's daring gamble be enough to turn the tide, or will it be too late? The suspense builds, knowing that Earth's involvement in this war has only just begun. The battle against the Corian forces is about to start, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The human fleet arrives just in time. Ahead of them, the peaceful planet of Valaris is under siege. The Corian forces, with their massive warships and robotic armies, are tearing through the planet's defenses, laying waste to its cities. The peaceful inhabitants are being slaughtered, their homes reduced to ashes, as the Corian push relentlessly forward. But then, as if from nowhere, the human fleet emerges. Their ships, cloaked and invisible, glide silently into the heart of the Corian lines, undetected by enemy sensors. The first sign that something is wrong comes when the Corian sensors pick up an unusual disturbance. By then, it's too late. The humans have already launched their surprise assault. The first volley of shots from the human ships tears through the Corian defense ships, causing massive explosions. The Corian forces are caught completely off guard, their battle formations thrown into chaos. For a moment, it seems like the humans might actually have a chance. Their unconventional tactics, using their cloaking devices to approach undetected, followed by sudden, brutal attacks, are completely unexpected by the Corian forces, who are used to overwhelming their enemies with sheer firepower. The battle is intense. Energy beams and missiles streak through space, lighting up the dark void. The human fleet uses its speed and agility to outmaneuver the Corian ships, firing off EMP blasts that disable enemy vessels and turning their advanced weaponry against them. The humans are relentless, striking at the heart of the Corian forces in ways they never anticipated. But as the battle rages on, the humans begin to feel the full force of the Corian threat. The Corian weaponry is devastating, massive, laser-like beams that can slice through even the toughest human ships. Casualties begin to mount, and the human fleet starts to realize just how much they've underestimated the enemy. The Corian warships are far stronger than anticipated, and their AI systems are precise, making every move count. Despite their initial success, the humans find themselves struggling to hold their ground. The Korean forces retaliate with a fury, turning the tide of battle. Human ships are destroyed in violent explosions, and many of their best officers and soldiers are lost in the chaos. The tension is palpable as the human fleet fights desperately to stay afloat, knowing that their survival is on the line. In the midst of the chaos, General Hunt, commanding the fleet, watches the battle unfold with a growing sense of dread. His crew is skilled, but the Korean might be too powerful to defeat in just one battle. They've given everything they have, but now, the reality sets in. This is just the beginning. If they are to survive, they must adapt even further, learning from their mistakes and pushing themselves beyond what they thought possible. The first clash with the Korean Dominion is a brutal reminder of just how much humanity has yet to learn about their enemies. With each passing minute, the stakes get higher. The humans might have surprised the Korean at first, but now they must face the full brunt of their enemy's wrath. The question remains, will they survive, or will this first battle mark the end of humanity's involvement in the Galactic War? The suspense builds, and the fate of the human fleet hangs in the balance. The battle rages on, and despite the initial surprise the humans brought to the Korean forces, they find themselves on the edge of defeat. Their warships are battered, their crew exhausted, and their supplies running low. Yet, there's something about the human spirit that refuses to give up. The battle isn't just about advanced technology. It's about determination, resourcefulness, and the will to survive. The humans adapt quickly, using everything at their disposal to gain the upper hand. Drones swarm the battlefield, distracting Korean forces and allowing the human ships to take down key targets. AI-controlled warships, designed for precision strikes, are sent into the fray, showing the Korean that Earth's technology is far from primitive. Humans use strategies learned through centuries of war on Earth, outthinking and outmaneuvering their enemies in ways the Korean did not anticipate. But despite their ingenuity, the humans face an opponent unlike any they've ever fought before, Admiral Khazar. Admiral Khazar is a relentless force, cold, calculating, and driven by an unshakable belief in the superiority of the Korean Dominion. He commands his fleet with precision, every move calculated to destroy humanity. As the humans struggle to hold their ground, Khazar's tactical brilliance keeps them on the defensive, and it seems like every attempt to strike back only leads to more losses. His fleet is strong, his ships almost invincible, and his pursuit of humanity's annihilation unyielding. As the toll of battle mounts, the emotional stakes rise for General Hunt and his crew. Each loss is felt deeply. Soldiers they've come to know to care for fall one by one. The team, once strangers to one another, now share a deep bond forged in the fires of war. Hunt watches his soldiers, their faces grim but determined, as they push through the overwhelming odds. The sacrifices are heavy, but the resolve is stronger. Humanity's spirit is being tested, and each man and woman on the front lines knows that the fate of their world and the galaxy rests on their shoulders. But just as it seems like the humans will be completely overwhelmed, a surprising discovery shifts the tide. While studying the Korean battle tactics, the humans uncover a devastating weakness, an ancient flaw in their war strategy that Khazar has failed to correct. It's a flaw the Korean have carried for centuries, one that could turn the course of the war in humanity's favor. Realizing the potential of this new information, General Hunt and his team plan a final, desperate counterattack. With no time to waste, they gather their remaining forces and prepare to launch everything they have left. The humans will target the Koreans' weak point, a vulnerability that could destroy Khazar's entire fleet. The stakes are higher than ever, and the humans know this is their last chance to turn the tide in their favor. As the counterattack begins, the battle is filled with suspense. Will the humans be able to exploit this weakness in time? Can they truly defeat the Korean fleet with everything against them? The tension is unbearable, and the outcome hangs in the balance. This is not just a fight for survival, it's humanity's fight for the future. The suspense builds as the humans make their final stand, knowing this could be their last moment in the war, but they will not go down without a fight. The time for humanity's final stand has come. With the Korean forces on the brink of victory, the humans prepare for a massive offensive. General Hunt, having studied the Korean weaknesses, devises a risky plan to destroy the Korean command center, a move that could change the course of the war. The strategy is dangerous, but it's humanity's last chance. The humans are willing to risk everything, knowing that this is the only way to break the Quarian grip on the galaxy. The battle is fierce and unforgiving. Human warships, brimming with advanced technology, move swiftly across the battlefield. Cloaking shields make them nearly invisible to enemy sensors, allowing them to infiltrate deep into Quarian territory. The humans fight with everything they have left: drones, EMP weapons, and powerful AI-controlled ships, launching coordinated attacks on the Quarian command center. As the humans make their way closer to their target, the battle intensifies, and the losses start to mount. Soldiers give their lives to ensure the mission continues, knowing that their sacrifice could mean the end of the Quarian Empire. The Quarian fleet, once unstoppable, begins to crumble under the weight of the humans' surprise offensive. The Quarian are no longer in control. Their ships are destroyed one by one, their command center torn apart by the sheer force of humanity's relentless assault. The Quarian Dominion, a once mighty empire that thought they were invincible, is beginning to fall apart. The humans, fighting with everything they have, deliver the final blow to the Quarian forces. The galaxy witnesses an unforgettable spectacle, a display of unmatched bravery, courage, and raw power that leaves the Quarian reeling. Humanity has proven itself as a force the galaxy can no longer ignore. As the battle winds down, General Hunt and his team stand victorious. The Quarian fleet is shattered, and their empire is on the verge of collapse. The humans, who were once considered weak and insignificant, have now become the galaxy's greatest hope. The survivors of Earth's military are hailed as heroes, their bravery a symbol of strength and determination. The galaxy looks to Earth not with fear, but with respect. Humanity has earned its place as the true saviors of the universe. Vera, the alien general who first saw humanity's potential, now stands as a legend. She reflects on the journey, the struggles, the losses, and the triumphs that led them to this moment. She knows that humanity's victory wasn't just a result of advanced technology or military tactics. It was a testament to the strength of the human spirit. In the face of overwhelming odds, humanity refused to back down. They fought for survival, for their future, and for the galaxy as a whole. The galaxy is forever changed. New alliances are formed, and planets that once viewed humanity as weak now look to Earth for leadership in rebuilding a war-torn universe. Humanity, having proven its resilience and strength, stands at the forefront of a new era. The future is bright, and the stars no longer seem so far away. The galaxy knows one thing for sure: Earth is now the galaxy's strongest hope for peace and unity.